So again, we have to see what is the link available, and depending on the case, you can take a call. How many options you are looking for? I say count how many values. Say a number of days return. CNT is number of days. How many days you want forecast to be returned? You click on this link. You say you'll get a list. This route is important for me for forecasting. Under list, you are saying you are getting. Let me see how many. 7, I suppose. Yes, because we had given 7 only. It is okay. It is hidden. Okay. So because we had mentioned that CNT is 7, so that's why 7 days data prediction they had given. If you open the first day, it'll say day value, day temperature, minimum temperature, maximum temperature, night temperature, evening temperature, morning temperature. There's so many things are there which you can extract. So let's see. I'm going for the again 7 values. So I'll refer this. Let me see if I'm able to get this same data. This is the other value. No, let me take it because I need to use this app IDs for that. I'm referring this path again. I'll say again request, or let me take a URL separately so that I can print it. And then I'll say okay. Now here you see the change. We are using forecast. Earlier we are using normal weather. So we are hitting different URLs altogether. So depending on URL path, you will be getting data. So earlier we are using weather, which is a current weather. Now we are referring to forecast. Forecast can be of any type which you are referred to. Currently, let me see what is the data I'm getting from this URL. Then I'll be going for that. So city, again, I'm going for Jaipur. Let me put a hard code. I'm printing it URL first before seeing the data. So this is my URL link. So I'll be getting this data link. So see here in raw data, you will be getting plenty of information, which is not human readable normally. So I'll prefer seeing the data in a JSON format, in template format. So I'll say list first, second, third, and up to, let's say, how many values are there? 12, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21. How many values are there? 17, 30, 32, 34. Yes, 34 values are there, which I'll be extracting. So let's take an example how to extract this all data from this 32 values. Yeah, 34 values. So again, same case, data equal to requests s get URL. I'll say I need in get JSON format. So I'll be getting data in JSON format. So data is there. So if I print data, data is there. So I'm being asked to show first the key values, which is the location, country, other things are there. So I'll go for that. Or I do have some other values also. Yes, date is there. I'll take a date also. So print data, then location is from location. Let me see where is the location is available. It should be at end. Yes. Under city tag, we are having name. Under city, under city, we are having one more tag, which is country. So from here, I'm getting country. From here, I'm getting name, which is again under a city only. So I'll say city. I'll say name. So I'll be getting this information. If I say city, bracket country, I'll be getting IN. So let me write down both the things. Data, city, then country. I'll say location, which my API has requested. This is from Jaipur IN. So again, now I'm being asked to utilize this API and store data in Panda. and make a visualization. I'm putting an end-to-end connect of utilization of APIs. So my manager asked me, say I need to extract the weather details from this API, which is 40 values, 39 values are there. From all 39 values, I have to get the data available. First, I have to get a date. Second, I am looking for my field light temperature, minimum temperature, maximum temperature. 4 values I have to pick up from every list item. So how to traverse your list? First, you have to see how to traverse your list item so that you can add, you can get these informations. So list is available. Let's see. Top. I'm going on top only. So under list is my root. So if I refer this data as list, I'll be getting sub lists. Plenty of lists are there. Then depending on your case, you can take a call. I'll say for A in. So I'll be getting what? I'll be getting individual values. So I say from A, I'll be getting, say, my root is what? Let me refer any data under list. So under list, I'm having this DT. Under 0, I'm having main. Under main, I'm having temperature. Or anything else I can extract from there. Wind, system, clouds. Okay. Okay, fine. So under 0, I am having DT txt. Let me access this, whether I'll be able to see the data. So what I did, I referred list as a collection, which is nothing but 39 or even 40. So if you want to see the length, you can get the length. Variable parallel you can utilize, or you can use the length. Let me take one variable, which is I. I print value I. Along with this I am showing the increment. Let's see. So how many values I'm having? 40. As my list value starting from 0, I'll be able to access all lists under this header. So now my next task is I have to get my minimum temperature or field light temperature. So for that, I say I'm referring this A is my disposition. This is A. Under A, I'm saying I'm having DT. Under A, I'm having main. Under main, I'm having temperature or field light temperature. Let's see, I want to access a main and field light. So I'll say under main, I have to extract field light. Now this is my field light temperature. Next, I'm looking for under main only, because all weather forecasting is available in main. Fine, I'll get it. Next, I say temperature minimum and temperature maximum. That's two things I'm looking for. Oh. This is my minimum. I'll make it for maximum also. So I'll be able to get all 4 details. So then you have to understand, before going to data access Python, you have to understand the structure of a JSON file. If you are able to understand the structure, then only you'll be able to fetch out the details. Otherwise, it will be difficult to get the details from JSON without understanding their structure. Because spelling, keywords, root, subroot, text labels, so many things are there which you have to keep in mind for making it readable. So for putting in Panda, so we are in plenty of things available. So let me make 3 things. Say I say I'm making a list for date. I'm making a list for temperature. I'm creating one list for say minimum temperature. I'm creating a list for maximum temperature. So I'm having 4 lists with me, which I'll be using for holding my data of traversal. I say ls dt append. I'll be getting data from a dot a bracket dt. Similarly, other values are there. So we can change. Say next is my temperature. After that, I am having minimum temperature. After that, I am having maximum temperature. So let me change the parts of JSON from where I'm getting data. Temperature I'm getting from here. Minimum temperature I'm getting from here. And parallelly, maximum temperature. So after completing this loop, I'll be having the information. Let me put it comment so that I should not get a print of this. So I'm having a list, different lists, and I'm using this list to making a Panda frame, PD data frame. I'll say dated dictionary. I'll say dated key name, which is getting data from DT. Next, I say temperature. I'll say it would be getting from ls temp. Next, I say minimum temperature. I'll get it from ls mean tmp. Next value, I say maximum temperature. I'll say it would be from ls max temp. I'm holding this output in df. So let's see. Information is there, which we can utilize.